everyone, welcome to another edition of PaperRenee.com. Hope you've been enjoying the blog hop so far this morning and enjoy the project that I have for you today. I'm going to make a simple spring card, and I'm going to use this mini deck from Cosmo Cricket called De Lovely. And it really is lovely. The pinks and blues and greens are so vibrant and pretty, and we're going to use that. We're also going to be using just this pale yellow basil cardstock, and I cut this cut to a standard size of 5.5 by 4.25, but I cut it long ways so that it will open like this. And so this is 11 inches by 4.5, and I scored it in the middle to make the card look like that. I also cut out from this De Lovely set this pattern paper this is a 4-inch square, and then I punched out some 1 1/4 inch squares out of some other paper from this cardstock. If you don't have a punch, you can just use your paper cutter and make 1.5 inch squares for that. I also used my Cricut machine to cut out some flowers. I used the Plantin school book, and if you have an expression machine, this came with, most of the expression machines come with this Plantin school book. I use it all the time. It's a really nice font that's very easy to read. I use it a lot in my scrapbooking pages because it's very clear and it cuts very smoothly. On page 76, there's a flower. There's this flower here that's just cut on the regular key, which I cut one of those out. And then I also cut out using the italic feature button on the Cricut. If you follow, these are the buttons that you push on the side to make the different cuts using this one key. And I made one using some more of that patterned paper from that set. Okay, let's get started on the card. The first thing I want to do is I want to cut out a section of this paper here so I can put my flower in it, and the flower will actually be resting on that yellow cardstock. And so I'm kind of eyeballing it here. I'm going to use this is one of the templates from the Creative Memories cutting system. If you don't have this, it's not a big deal. You can get really any circle shape that you have around your house, a glass or anything that is circular. And I'm just going to lay it on here kind of where I want it. And I need to keep in mind, scoot this over because I don't want it to hang off the edge of the card. I'm just going to use this to go ahead and cut it. If you didn't have that, you could take a pencil and just draw it out and then use scissors to cut it. But I have this, so I'm going to use it. Any circle cutting system you have will work, or just good old paper and pencil will work. And I'm cutting this out like that. Okay. And it's going to go on the card right here. And before I put that down, I am going to put some blue ribbon on it. And I kind of went back and forth about whether I want to put the ribbon like this. So this is going to go here. Like that. If I want to put the ribbon here, or if I want to put the ribbon here. But I think I'm going to put it like this. So I'm going to get some tape. Maybe, yeah. Some sharp scissors. This is Stampin' Up! Ribbon, which I really like. It's a good size. It's not too wide. Can't pick it up. And I'm going to tape it on the back like this. Now you could wrap it all the way around if you wanted to, but I don't do this. This saves a little bit of ribbon. Plus I just think it's neater and it lies flatter when you do it that way. Okay. So now I'm going to use my HEG 714 to glue this down with. Okay. It's good. Now I'm going to go ahead and put these pieces down as well, like this. Same thing, using the HEG 714. I'm going to line this up on the grid. And the reason why I'm going to do that is that will help me kind of line these up. Let me find the center point of the card and line it up so it'll look even. And I can also tell that whenever I put this one down, I should have scooted it this way, but alas I didn't, and that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. No need to stress. This is supposed to be fun, relaxing, no stress. No stress allowed. You can't really mess it up. If you make something you don't like, then you don't like it, and you can throw it away or reuse the paper for something else. Okay, for the next part of the card is I'm going to fix this flower. And when I cut it out of my Cricut, it has a little hole in the center. Even one of these by themselves would be cute. I thought I'm going to make two of them. The larger one, the fatter one on the bottom, and this smaller one on the top, just to give it some dimension. I'm using this blue to kind of go with the rest of the blue in the card. And then the way to do this is kind of see where you want this to be on your card. I'm going to move it a little closer so I can see. Like that. And see, again, I should have scooted that over, but it's alright. I'm going to put a little dot here, because that's where I want to poke a hole in the card. Take my hole punch. Maybe. We'll see if it'll reach that far. Yeah. It does. Alright. And then flip it over. So now that I have it on there, I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to like work these petals so that they stand up a little bit and give it more of a three-dimensional look. I've seen people like do this in white and then ink up the edges and do several layers, and that's a really cool look too. I like to ink a little bit. I'm not like I don't know. I think because I'm such a mess, and I make such a mess, which normally I don't mind, but sometimes it's ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to put the sentiment on it. And this card is so pretty with this flower. This would be a great Mother's Day card or birthday card or friendship card. I'm going to have it say, thinking of you. I'm going to use this stamp set from Inka Dinka Doo. I always have to slow down whenever I say that because I can't say it right. It is the round frames set. I'm going to use this chocolate chip pad from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to put on this piece of yellow right here. There we go. Thinking of you. Thanks for stopping by and visiting my blog. Hope you enjoy the rest of the blog hop this afternoon and have a great week. Bye.